Stop me if you heard this one before. Actually, don't, because you have. Many, many times. Whether you first heard it in Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs, or Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. Trust me, if you consider yourself even a passing film fan, these few seconds of one actor's artificial anguish have been part of your life for quite some time now. This sound effects in-joke is undoubtedly the most prevalent, fourth-wall-breaking wink at the audience gag in the history of cinema. The Wilhelm Scream has been used over and over by sound editors as a sort of tip of the cap to its charming over-the-topness, and eventually a knowing nod to audience members who were in on the joke. From 1954's Giant Ant Spectacular, Them, to, well, it's so hard to pick. How about 1992's Batman Returns? Or more recently, 2017's The Lego Ninjago Movie. The man who deserves the bulk of the credit for popularising the squeal of squeals is frequent George Lucas collaborator and sound designing legend Ben Burtt, who, as well as creating the sounds of Darth Vader's breathing, lightsabers humming, blasters firing and the bleeps and bloops of R2-D2, also snuck the Wilhelm Scream in every Star Wars movie, because it made him and his sound editing colleague Richard L. Anderson laugh. So this means that as well as Star Wars, you also hear the Scream in every single Indiana Jones film. Now, thanks to the internet, the Wilhelm Scream is no longer a sound designer in-joke, it's a scream heard all around the world of cinema. From classic Disney to noirish thrillers, from war films to war films within war films. But where did it all begin? The Wilhelm Scream was first heard way back in 1951's Florida western Distant Drums, starring Gary Cooper. Amazingly, in just one film, it's used 4 times. 3 times during a shootout at a Spanish fort, and once again when a man is attacked by an alligator as he wades through a swamp. But it only gained the name The Wilhelm Scream when it was reused 2 years later in another Warner Brothers picture, The Charge at Feather River.
Wilhelm! Yeah, I'll just fill my pipe!
A 1953 western in which one Private Wilhelm is shot in the thigh with an arrow. Incredibly, yet again, the Scream was used more than once in the same film. 3 times, in fact. But who screamed the Scream? The answer is one Sheb Wooley, an actor who appears on a memo as a voice extra in the production notes for Distant Drums. So, Sheb Wooley will live on as the ultimate in-joke of cinema history, all thanks to his unique and undeniably odd ululations. Here's to you, Sheb.